Hey everyone, it's Sam here. I thought I would make this quick video. I am super excited today because I just logged into ChatGPT and saw this little box come up. Let me just grab my fancy pointer so you can see this box now, which says ChatGPT now has memory across chats, so I can keep the conversation going, and ChatGPT will now learn or carry what it knows between chats, allowing it to become or give you more relevant responses, hopefully become more relevant over time, and you are able to now manage what it remembers. So I'm going to click continue in a second. I just hurriedly had a video on because I wanted to make this video before the message went away. But this is being rolled out everywhere. So if you recall last week, I said that with the release of Meta's AI, which is free and free to everyone, then I made a little meme saying, I couldn't help but wonder, a little Carrie Bradshaw, will we see GPT-5 soon? Well, no, we haven't seen GPT-5, but this is what we're seeing from ChatGPT. Now, interestingly, like I've been waiting for this since February the 13th. Like it's been on my little scratch pad of stories to write on AI powered agents since 2 months ago. So I think that this rollout probably is maybe in response to announcements from Meta. And basically, I want to dive in and just see what it will do. So first of all, if we go over here now, I'm going to click continue because it doesn't matter if the message goes away because I now it's on video. So I imagine it's probably down here and I'm in my personal account at the moment. So if I go to, and some of you will know from previous videos, like I actually have the corporate version of ChatGPT where it doesn't use training data to train its model. But if I go into settings and then go into under here, personalization, I should see now I've got my customer instructions on and I can still click into my customer instructions and they could still be whatever I want them to be. Where am I based? I'm based in Broadbeach Waters. What do I do for work? I'm a real estate agent. What are my hobbies and interests, et cetera, et cetera. And how would I like ChatGPT to respond? Generally, what I like to do is I like to give it to her straight and all of that sort of thing. But you can customize your chat in any kind of way. Now, I'm just going to hit cancel on that because this memory thing is what we're interested in today. So ChatGPT will become more helpful as you chat, picking up on details and preferences to tailor its responses to you. So to understand what ChatGPT remembers or teach you something new, just chat with it. Remember that I like concise responses. I just got a puppy. What do you remember about me? Where did we leave off on my last project? And then I imagine if we click this button here, manage, you can see here now that there is nothing in my memory because you just saw me click on it for the first time. And I could clear the memory here if there was something in it, but there's not. So let's just try and put something in there. So I'm just going to click off that and I'm going to go, please remember, I am a real estate agent in Fort Beach Waters. And just hit enter. And now we should see something. So you can see here this little box that says memory updated. Now it's saying I can manage my memories. So remember, I'm a real estate agent in Broadbeach Waters. Got it. If you have any questions related to real estate or anything else, please feel free to ask. Now, what this should do is if I have a look at my memory now, is a real estate agent in Broadbeach Waters, and I could add a bunch of other stuff to that. So let's give that a crack. I'm just going to go to here where I've got a couple of here's a few things that I prepared earlier that I may test. So one of my personal interests is sustainable construction. Please always give me your responses in British English and not American English. I'm a listing agent, work a lot with investors. So I'm just going to copy those. And over on ChatGPT here, I'm just going to say, please also remember. Now you might be thinking, what is the difference between this and custom instructions? Well, the answer is, I don't know yet. I think that will, like, as we get used to this new feature, that will kind of play out. But okay, please also remember, and I'm just going to paste those three things that I just copied from my Notion. And hopefully it'll come along and say memory updated. And there it is. You can see, I just grab that. You can see here where it says memory updated. And so noted, I'll keep that in mind. It's all about conversations. Is there anything else you'd like to share? Not at the moment, but let's just go and check in here to see how that's picked it up. And I imagine that there will probably be some times when you'll ask it to remember things and it will get confused, but that's just ChatGPT and that's just the world that we're living in now. So, so if I go into personalization now and into managing my memory, you can see that I've got a bunch of things now. I've got 4 things now. I'm a real estate agent in Broadbeach Waters. I'm interested in sustainable construction. I prefer responsive in British English, and I am a listing agent who work frequently with investors. Now you can see the little garbage bins across here, so I can delete my memories if I want to. So I'll just delete my interest in sustainable construction, and I'm left with those things. Now, along with these things that we've got memory of, there is an incognito mode. So if you want to chat to ChatGPT without the memories, then you can do that. We go up here to ChatGPT 4 and see this thing which says temporary chat. And this temporary chat will not be in history. There'll be no memory and there'll be no model training. So it's always like, I think, incognito mode or something like that. And you can see now it says temporary chat and this thing is black and we could write something. So let's test ChatGPT or the incognito mode, and then we'll go back to with the memories turned on and see if it's any better. So I'm going to say, could you please write me a blog post on sustainable homes in Broadbeach? And let's just see what that does. And now I just want you to point out here that we've got Z's in here, for example, because this is not reading anything from the memories that I have given ChatGPT. So this is going to go on materials that matter. And we can see that this is all American headlines and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that if you're American, but if you're in the UK or if you're in Australia or New Zealand, our stylist only capitalize the first letter. So here we go. Here is my Broadbeach is setting a benchmark for sustainable living, blah, blah, blah. So if we have a look at this, it's basically technology focused and sustainability focused. And as you can see, there will be no memory of this. But if I go and I'll just copy this, please write me a blog post on sustainable home in Broadbeach so that we're using the same prompt. But this time I'm just going to go back to, I'm going to turn that temporary chat thing off and I'll get a new chat window. And then I can put this in there now. And then you can see, certainly here's a blog post focusing on sustainable homes in Broadbeach. And okay, so we've still got that capitalization in the headings, but maybe that's something else that we could put in ChatGPT's memory. Let's just have a look at the spelling here. I might just do a quick find for IZ. Nothing central or it's, yeah, okay, so we've got British spelling here, which is pretty cool. Okay, there's nothing here really that says that I'm a real estate agent, although increased property value is something that we didn't have in the last blog post. And we've got sustainable projects in Broadbeach, blah, blah, blah. So on the whole, you can see that we're getting a much different response here from the one that we got. Well, we won't be able to go back to it now because it was incognito, so it's gone forever. But I think this stuff's interesting. And I mean, again, I don't really know what the difference between um, this and custom instructions are. I'm guessing that that may play out, or we may get clear on that when ChatGPT 5 comes out or something like that. The answer is I don't really know. It's a bit like a box of chocolates. But I mean, here are some other things that you could do is, and I saw this on somebody else's YouTube channel. So let's just see if it works in real estate. Before I jumped on this video, I Googled some of the best real estate agent channels on YouTube, and I quite like this channel came up, Georgia Coast Homes by Corinne Carr. And in the course or in the workshops that I do, we talk about AI being the new swipe file. Like you can actually take inspiration or the whole success leaves clues thing. You can take inspiration from people who do things really well and then use ChatGPT to make it your own. And so we can see here, like I'm just looking at her popular videos. I like what she does here. She's got a lead magnet where she's obviously getting subscribers to her email list. But you can see here, like her views are really like 143,000 views, 93,000 views, 69,000 views. So obviously she's doing something very, very right here. So what I want to do if I was a real estate agent is get inspired by Corinne And so I'm just going to see if I can fit a little bit more in just by squeezing a few more of her videos in. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of her YouTube homepage like that. And I'm just going to hit copy and then go over to ChatGPT. Then with my instructions turned on, I'm going to say, and I've just pasted that little YouTube clip in there. I really like the vibe of this YouTube channel. Can you please suggest some videos I could create which are like this? And so I haven't really said anything here about me being a real estate agent, where I am in Broadbeach Waters or anything like that. That's all way in ChatGPT's memory. So I might add a bit more to this though. So I really like the vibe of this YouTube channel and would like to set up my own YouTube channel. Could we please suggest some videos? Let's just see what it comes up with. Okay, so here we go. It's brilliant. You're inspired to create content on this YouTube channel, given your expertise. When you work with investors, here are some video ideas. So basically, hopefully what it's doing is it's actually picked up my work with investors. So now it's kind of taking the ideas from this screenshot and giving me some ideas from ChatGPT, which I don't. Some of these are pretty good. I don't mind those. Moving to Broadbeach Water. So I noticed that she did quite a lot of about moving into the area. A lot of videos about moving into the area. Like market updates, best home buyers guide. Okay, are we there yet? Yes, looks like we're there. All right. Okay, now I might just say one more thing just to see what happens. Oh, we're still going. Okay, so none of this, I mean, these are good ideas. None of this is particularly news to anyone, but let's just ask another. Oh, look at this. This is new, two change model. So it looks like we can change between 4 and 3 here, undocumented feature. But what we could do is we could say, please do an analysis of what friends does well as a list of tips for when I create my videos. And let's see what it does. So it's ChatGPT's context now is always that I'm a real estate agent in Broadbeach Waters. I'm interested in investment homes. I think deleted the sustain bit, but here we go. Corinne presents herself in a friendly and approachable manner. So, I mean, look, if you're a fan of Serhan or if you're a fan of Gavin Rubenstein or any of the Australian agents or any of the US agents, you can actually go, all right, well, how can I be inspired by these agents and upload a snapshot of their YouTube channel and see what tips you can get from it. So it must be, this is interesting. Corinne often creates content that addresses common fears or concerns, such as 7 reasons you'll hate it or don't let this happen to you, which can be very engaging. And I did notice that she does have some intriguing titles and some really good thumbnails. Anyway, this is just, I'm guessing that this is just like literally the tip of the iceberg with this new feature for memory controls in ChatGPT. Can't wait to see how it plays out. Have a little play with it yourself. Let me know how you go. And as always, happy hunting.